How's it going out there, everyone? W.F.S. here with a question for you today. Do we, as Star Trek fans, take our canon too seriously? Are we too obsessed with the canon of these shows, these franchises that we've all come to know and love? Are we not able to be flexible? Are we so rigid that we just don't have the ability to see the brilliant ideas that these showrunners have in store for us? And if we would just sit back and relax and enjoy the show, we would see that we are in the midst, we are in front of some brilliant minds with some incredible storytelling.
Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt.
One of my all-time favorite episodes from the original series is, of course, the Squire of Gothos. And I don't think there's a single person who loves the original series who does not hate the Squire of Gothos, or rather, doesn't like it. Squire of Gothos was a fun, adventurous story about Trelane. Trelane, even though he only had one appearance in the entire TOS series, was one of the most outrageous characters that the crew of the Enterprise had ever come in contact with. If it wasn't for Trelane and the popularity of that character, Gene Roddenberry would never have been inspired enough to create Q, and the whole universe surrounding this character was just amazing. But why am I bringing Q up? More to the point, why am I bringing Trelane up? Well, it seems our buddies over there at Strange New Worlds are at it again.
Who are you? Where do you come from?
General Trelane, retired. At your service, sirs. My home is your home.
It seems that CBR is announcing that Star Trek Strange New Worlds will have at least one episode with Trelane in it. Now, they're also making the argument or the complaint that fans should not be so wrapped up in canon because it's restricting the adventures that new storytellers have to offer. But as I have said before, the problem here is that they promised us that this was supposed to be the adventures of the Enterprise before Kirk and Spock. So if this is the adventures before, how can Trelane be there because they encountered him for the first and only time on the episode The Squire of Gothos in season 1 of the original series? By taking him and placing him in Strange New Worlds, doesn't this change the whole history of Star Trek? And yes, I know a lot of you out there are going to probably cry. Not all of you, but some of you are out there going, relax on the canon, relax. Well, I can't relax on it when the whole premise behind the show, Strange New Worlds, is supposed to, again, be what happened before the original series. So if this is a show that's about what happened before, and yet we're pulling things from the original, then it kind of makes it somewhat irrelevant, the original series. What's the point of saying that the original series is important if Strange New Worlds is going to come along and just massacre the living hell out of it? So it appears that Ryan Darbus is going to play Trelane. And there's a lot of debate going on over the years whether or not Trelane is Q. I mean, there's been controversy. There's been books out about whether he is or is he not. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Let's pretend for the moment that he is a Q. CBR seems to be very excited about the idea and how this could actually fix the canon problems. Comically, of course. The Season 3 premiere of Strange New Worlds will pick up from Season 2's cliffhanger, where the USS Enterprise is in the midst of a battle with the Gorn. The characters are technically not supposed to lay eyes on the reptilian aliens until after Kirk and company meet Trelane. While most canon conflicts aren't as serious as some fans claim, Spock seeing one is a continuity error. If the Trelane episode happens later in the season, perhaps as the final, he could erase the Gorn from the character's memories.
You serious?
First of all, Trelane is a special character, and you need the right actor to come along to play him. Again, he's very unique. So It's going to take someone with a lot of skill and a lot of talent to pull out the character the way that he was drawn out in the original series.
Silence! This trial is over. You are guilty. On all counts, you are guilty. And according to your own laws, this court has no choice in fixing punishment. You will hang by the neck, Captain, until you are dead, dead, dead.
Another thing to think about is the ending of the original series, the Squire of Gothos, the episode, when Spock asks how should they categorize Trelane. If they had already encountered the character, and there's a lot of assumptions going on my part here, if they've already encountered the character, the computer records would already have his information on file, wouldn't they? I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. Are we not that flexible when it comes to our canon? Is the history of this show, are we considering it too much? Do we hold it sacred? And are we not allowing for modern day showrunners to flex their muscle, their writing skills? Or is this just another big mistake in a long list of mistakes that Strange New Worlds and modern day Star Trek has made? Love to hear your comments, so please drop them below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.